I was worried that if we won, that Solskjaer would be out, and that would be a bad thing for a City fan. I don't mind him being there for as long as you want.
Let's talk about the Manchester derby. 0-0 in the end. Not a very exciting game at all.
No.
What did you make of it, Andy? You go first.
It was a waste of 2 hours, to be honest. Rubbish. And we should have started with Foden. Torres should have started from the beginning, and they should have just gone for it a bit more. It would have been a more exciting game. Part of me was conflicted because I was worried that if we won, that Solskjaer would be out, and that would be a bad thing for a City fan.
That's a nice bit of patronising end to your analysis of the... I think from United's perspective, Ollie couldn't afford to lose the game. He needed to make sure that we didn't have another defeat after the Champions League exit. Nothing that we're ever going to watch again, I think.
So watching the game, the players and the managers' interviews after the game, it felt like everyone was quite happy with the result. Were you happy about it? Did you expect a bit more from your team? I
didn't bother to wait for the managers' interviews, to be fair. I read Solskjaer's interview and he claimed that was the best performance. I don't understand where he's getting that, what game he was watching. Maybe he just felt relieved he wasn't going to get sacked.
I think it was an old Fergie trick. Give the media something to talk about that doesn't actually talk about the poor performance. Let's get something right here, that Manchester City are a very, very, very good side. And, you know, as much as Pep showed United too much respect, United had to show City some respect. Sometimes you just have to not lose. And as much as I don't like to see United playing too defensively, I can understand why Solskjaer, who doesn't want to lose his job, and is building something and does feel he can build something, acted the way he did.
Well, you mentioned Solskjaer there, but City are now one place behind United in the league table at the moment.
Pep out, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if you look at the previous few seasons, it does not seem to be a very bad place to be now for the current United team. Do you think people have been quite harsh on Solskjaer? I mean, it's just one of the things that comes with being a manager of Man United.
I don't think. I think Solskjaer's lucky to be there. Even Mourinho's, he's more successful than Solskjaer, isn't he? He won the Europa League.
Yeah, he did, but then it all went tits up and pear-shaped. So I think since the Ferguson days, we've probably got the best, strongest lineup potentially. The problem is I don't think he knows what lineup to play. There's too much change at the moment and he just needs to go with what he wants.
Roy Keane said after the game that the Manchester derby isn't the same as before now. Players and managers are hugging too much and chatting too much, and it doesn't feel like the proper derby, the old school derby game anymore. With all due respect to you, you guys are a little bit older than I am. What was it like at the Manchester derby, say, 20 years ago?
Keane wouldn't have been hugging anyone in the tunnel.
I don't think the players care any less about winning. The games Roy Keane played in, you know, they probably would have got away with three red card challenges before the ref showed a yellow. Maybe the players need to be a bit smarter about how they're seen after the game, and hugging each other and putting their arms around each other and chatting like they're old mates probably doesn't go down very well with the fans.
I think they are mates. They hang out on Deansgate together, they go to the same gyms, they do know each other, and then they forget to pretend to be rivals.
We've had the European Cup games draw today. Man City faced Mönchengladbach in the Champions League. Andy, how far can City go this season?
I don't think we're going to win the Champions League this season. The Carabao Cup's usually ours though, so we'll see how we get on with that.
Then United gets Real Sociedad in the Europa League. How far do you think United can go?
Probably that's the end of it, I'd say. They're top of La Liga. I'm not going to bet on it, but I think if United want to do well, I think they're better off being out of the Europa League and just concentrating on doing well in the league.
Well, Andy, you must appreciate that it's almost Christmas and United are a place above Man City.
Yep, that's right. 1 point. It's a very odd season. We're Southampton ahead of us, and I think it can't stay like that for too much longer.
Is that what you're saying? So the season will return back to normal and you'll get back into top 4 and maybe top 2 then?
I'd be surprised, I'd be amazed if we're not in the top 4. I would be a bit amazed if United are above us in that top 4.
And we'll clip that and show it to you at the end of this.
Yeah, feel free.